I'll tell you the story. I was dating this girl who was insane, clinically insane. And I stayed because I might have been in between apartments, also known as homeless. And I might have been using Tinder like Airbnb, okay? And so I moved in with this girl, and she was insane, and I knew this because of the way we would have sex. I don't know if you've ever been with someone, but hard isn't hard enough, right? I'm giving everything. Still. Harder! The next step is jail. It seriously is. Harder! She's a motivational coach, by the way. I forgot to mention that. She'd be on top and she'd just say things like, "Be the change you wish to see in the world!" I didn't know what to do to get this girl to come besides calling an artillery strike, right? So it's one of those people. So I stayed. Why did I stay? Good question. Thank you for asking. I stayed because I was a fuckboy. Let's be honest. Fuckboy, if you don't know what it is an insult that women came up with for men. You're a fuckboy! But it sounds like a compliment, you know? Hey, yo, Mike, what's a fuckboy? There's a boy who fucks. Yeah, that's me. That's me. That's me and Adam, fuckboys, right? So, fuckboy, a lot of women have the fuckboy stories because women share their dating stories. Men don't really do that. With dudes, it's like, yo, you hook up with her? Yeah. That's it. But when women get together over brunch, you should see them. They sit down, they're like, I want all the details. You don't stop until I have an orgasm. Yeah, sure. So he came over 2 hours late. Oh, yeah. I'll take an Eggs Benedict, thank you. And so they share the fuckboy story. And what's crazy is if you're in a relationship, women share so many stories that her friends know everything about you. They know everything about you. If you're in a relationship, they know all your stats. Like an ESPN sports announcer, okay? Bob here, average time to orgasm, 13.46 minutes. Doesn't like to cuddle, has a third nipple. Back to you, Tom. They know all your stats. And then they have to pretend like they don't know everything about you the first time they meet you. You remember that uncomfortable situation? We're like, ladies, here he comes, act natural. Oh, hi! For some reason, I feel like we've known each other our whole lives. So they share the fuckboy story, and it's always the same, the fuckboy story, right? We matched on Bumble because Bumble's better. And women get to make the first move, so we say creative things like, hey. Okay, you're the man, do your job. And so later that night, we went mini golfing. And ladies, you know I don't normally do this. But let's just say he hit a hole in one. And then your friends got to go back to brunch again and cheer you up. And they're like, he's a piece of shit. He was a piece of shit. I never liked him anyway. You were too good for him. It's his loss. What was he? Scorpio. See? Piece of shit Scorpio. Should have been with the Pisces. I tell you, should have been with the Pisces. So that's the fuckboy story. And every dude at one point in his life was a fuckboy. Every guy was a fuckboy. You were a fuckboy? You were a fuckboy? Like all the dudes pretend. Every dude was a fuckboy. You don't know this about your perfect guy that you came here with tonight. I'll tell you something that you don't know about him. At some point in his life, he's tried, all of us, to suck our own dicks, okay? It's a laughter of recognition. It's right there. Why wouldn't you try it? Come on. Some of us grow out of it, some of us don't. That's why I still do yoga. I'm trying. Now, I wanted to learn how I can please her in the way that she wanted. So, by accident, I might have found her journal underneath the bed. in the safe. And I might have taken the journal and put it on the windowsill so the wind can blow it open so I could read the whole thing by accident. And she's a very good writer, so it's written in like really good detail, like 50 Shades of Grey, right? And it starts off with, Jesus fucked me so hard. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe she's religious, so maybe it's the Lord. Come to find out, it was Jesus from Argentina, right? And she just keeps going. She's like, hey, I had a feeling she was fucking another dude, and then here it was in writing. She's like, Jesus pulled my hair, he spanked my ass, he ravaged me, he did me in the way I always wanted to be done. We levitated together. It was so amazing, and the whole time I'm like, this is pretty good shit, though. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars on Amazon. It was, you guys would have liked it, right? So I put it back, and I felt so ashamed as a man that I wasn't able to satisfy her that I started to look online for help. So I signed us up for this Japanese shibari rope bondage workshop, okay? And we sit down, there's 10 couples in their library on the carpet, and everyone's kind of nervous. The instructor walks in, and he's got these ropes around his shoulders. And so he's looking around, and he's very flamboyant, right? He's got a ponytail, he's got jeans, flannel shirt. He says, hello, everyone. Welcome to my workshop. I am going to teach you how to tie up your woman like a horny goat. Do what I do. The art of Japanese shibari rope bondage is very complicated. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Jesus. The exact same guy. So her face lights up, and I'm like, you have to be fucking kidding me. I'm trying to pay attention to what he's doing. I'm completely distracted. I was like, this is the fucking guy. This is fucking Enrico Iglesias, fucking Antonio Banderas, motherfucking Puss in Boots, doing this shit. And I'm trying to do the thing, and he's like, very simple. And he does it too fast. And I'm like, fucking, I'm here. Don't want to be. Why do I have to be the one to change? Why can't she just learn to like vanilla factory setting sex? You know what? Doing this shit, this stupid shit. And then she stops me. She's like, hey, you're doing it wrong. And now we're in a whisper fight, right? You ever get one of those in public? You're doing it wrong. I was like, I don't want to fucking be here. I'm doing this for you because you like this shit. Well, at least pay attention and listen because you don't listen. That's why we're in this situation, because you don't listen to my needs. I was like, listen to me. This is difficult for me. My people don't like ropes for genetic reasons, okay? I want to fucking be here, all right? So well, just pay attention. I spent a lot of money on this class. $10 Groupon is not a lot of money. But if you're so smart, why don't you do it yourself? She's like, I will. I was a Girl Scout. I will do it myself. I was like, yeah, here you go, strong, independent woman. And she takes the rope. I didn't think she was going to do it. And she ties herself together the exact, correct, intricate way with a little passive-aggressive bow on it. She's like, that's how you do it. I was like, well, you don't need me anymore, strong, independent woman. I'm out. And I left. And she comes after me. She's like, get back here. Get back here. And we're at the point in our relationship where everything about that person pisses you off. The way a person breathes will annoy you. In through your nose, out through your mouth. It's not sustainable the way you're doing it. It's sweet. You know, relationships are ending. You start doing passive-aggressive shit because you fucking hate that person. Change the Netflix password. Don't tell them. Yeah. Right? The way she would drink would bother me. I just like most normal people would take the cup to their lips like this. But she's the kind of person that would take her lips to the cup like this. I swear to God, she'd go. Glass of wine, fancy restaurant, didn't matter. Fucking drink like a normal fucking person. So we're in the parking lot. And this is when the relationship gets worse. This is what she says. She says, so I didn't get anything out of that situation. And so I invited Jesus back to our apartment so he could teach us a few things. Now, this might be weird, but we're in kind of one of them California, San Francisco, open relationship bullshit thingies, right? And so she tells me, as a way to make it feel like it's my idea, she gaslit me. That's what I read. She's like, you know, this could be that threesome that you always wanted. No man fantasy of a threesome is 2 dudes and 1 fucking girl. This is bullshit. But I thought, you know what? It has to get this low before I leave. This is the last straw. I'm done after this. I was like, yeah, invite him over. Nice guy. I'll make a quesadilla for him. So we get there. We had a whole bunch of ecstasy left over from Burning Man. So we take it, right? It was actually Molly, MDMA, the powder form. We take it. And then we get into this hot tub. And he's sitting on the ledge. And I'm just floating on the other side. Creepy smile. So she goes over to Jesus. She's like, I'm gonna go down on him. I was like, yeah. She grabs his dick. She's like, only problem is, Jesus can't get an erection because of all the Molly we did. And I was like, when you do a lot of Molly, you gotta take Viagra. Rookie mistake. So she wants to have a threesome. 2 dead dicks. And she's trying her hardest to CPR it back to life, too. Clear! Dead dick. I was like, fuck it. We're gonna be here forever. Once she does this, I'm leaving. She's gotta fuck this guy. Fuck him for freedom. Dead dick. So I said to her, hey, Michelle. I said, hey, Michelle. You're doing it wrong. And she says, well, if you're so smart, why don't you do it yourself? I'm straight. But I really wanted to piss her off. And what better way to piss off a woman you're dating than by sucking another man's dick? Better than she can. It's not being gay, it's just being competitive. I was like, all right, give it to me. I swam over there. It's a big hot tub. And I get there, and his dick is floating like a buoy. And I grabbed it. And it comes into focus. And that's when I realized I'm definitely straight. Because this is the ugliest fucking thing I have ever seen. It's got one eye and it looks angry at you. It's like, I don't know how women suck dick, but thank you for your service. They should allow you to board first class on airplanes, and this is so disgusting. I was like, I can't do this. Because once you suck a dick as a dude, you're just gay. That's what it says in the Bible. There's nothing wrong with being gay, but, you know, I'm straight. Women can hook up with other women. No one judges you. You do study abroad, you know?
How was Erasmus?
Oh, my God.
Brunch 12:30. See you there. Totes. Bye.
Men can't have that conversation. Hey, yo, Mike. What's up? I sucked a dick. Don't call me anymore. once you suck this dick, dude, this is it for you, man. So I started giving him a hand job. And I realized what he had that I did not. Foreskin. You guys know what I'm... This is foreskin, right? And Americans, snip, snip, we don't have foreskin. So when I got to Europe, hand jobs were always so painful because European girls didn't know what a circumcised dick would look like and try to grab the skin at the base and yank that over the tip. They try to make foreskin without foreskin, right? And I'm like, ah! God damn it, Matilda, shit! It's American dick, Patriot penis, what the fuck? And she's like, I'm sorry, maybe you need an EU travel cock adapter, I don't know. But this guy had all of this uncut, raw, organic BO dick, and I'm like, ah! It's got hydraulics, look at that! It's so exciting. I only had the normal one. But when you do the, sorry, I'm getting all excited. When you do the, with the skin, and then the skin comes over the tip, and it's like, this is what I've been missing. And you can feel him getting hard too. It was working. I'm like, I look right at my girlfriend. I'm like, yeah. And I said to her, be the change you wish to see in the world. And I sucked that dude's dick just to get back at her. And then she fucked him just to get back at me. And Jesus had the time of his life. And the next day I left. I was like, this is stupid. I'm not letting it get any lower than sucking another man's dick. I'm done with this relationship, right? And I left. Started traveling the world. I started to live the life that I wanted. And in the end, I realized that if there's something you want in life, sometimes you gotta suck a dick.